Hello guys, hope you're doing well. I'm back from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Today's video is for the Yamaha Natural Sound Stereo Amplifier A520 made in Japan. They are very good amp made during the mid 80s, I believe between 85 to 87, something like that, 75 watts per channel. And I used one of them 6 or 7 months ago, and this is another set. I just bought it, and in mint condition. The original owner gave me the manual as well, so all I need to do, everything is working perfect, but after all these years, need to clean the potentiometers or the pots. So just opened everything. Let me take it off. After taking the screws from the top frame, you can see the circuit board. I think one, two, yeah, two screws here, two here on the right, and two from the back. Then I opened the 1, 2, 3 here on top, the top frame, the front panel, and underneath I believe 3 of them. So now it is very easy. You can see there is no scratch at all. The previous owner, he maintained it very well. Unfortunately, he's not going to use any more music or anything, so he just sold it. Anyway, you can see the capacitors, transistors, resistors, diodes, all those parts. No leakage, I believe, very minimum hours, and it was in the controlled weather. You can see the power supply unit here. Anyway, so my duty is here to clean the pots. I'm going to take off these bolts or washers, then all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see the switches here, and let me check. So this is the underneath of the A520. I'm checking whether, okay, to get into the pots I have to take off some more screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm gonna take this metal steel body, this frame, loose. I have to lose it to get the deoxide D5 on the pots. So in that way, it is time consuming, but I like to do it, and it's very easy to do it. So if you have similar type of amp, Yamaha A520 or A550, you can try by doing this on your spare time. So I'm gonna take it off now. Okay guys, just taking off the front plate after removing all the bolts or washers, and just to mention, there's a clip here on the headphone, the mic. I believe that's a phones, yeah. Anyway, this is the clip that was holding the headphone adapter or whatever. So just took off all those knobs. You can see these are all the knobs, and now I have to unhook this part by with a sharp plier or nose plier, this one. So I'm going to do it now. Okay guys, I decided not to open this clip that is holding this circuit board, small circuit board. This is with the steel frame, so I decided not to open it. As you can see, all the ports are much more accessible to use the dioxide D5 one. This is the volume part, and treble and bass I'm going to flip it over so I can do the job without opening this totally from the circuit board. So just don't wanna do it. Okay guys, just flipped it, the A520, on the treble, bass and the balance. The pots are much more accessible here to clean with the D5. So without opening, I can open that. You can see that is holding the circuit board, but just don't want to do it because it is much more accessible right now. You can see these are I believe that's bass and treble. Yeah, bass, treble and the balance here. So bass, treble, balance. This one is loudness, and those are different modes. This one is phono selector. I'm reading through the front plate. Okay, so just gonna use the D5 now to clean those parts. Okay, using the electronic contact cleaner right now. These will work as well. These are very cheap, $9 or $10 Canadian dollars. After spraying, be careful with the circuit board. Don't have to pull all the way. It is connected with a small circuit board. So after spraying, rotating clockwise, anti-clockwise. This is the treble part. Bear with me guys. When I first did the spray, it was dark. All the carbons just already removed after spraying it. Now I have to do it on the balance base. Same thing, spray through those small gaps or holes, then have to rotate clockwise and clockwise, and that will be it. Okay, clockwise, anti-clockwise, gently, no rush, carefully, without damaging any parts on the circuit board. Okay. A little bit more. If you don't have the Deoxit D5, you can get these electronic contact cleaner from any auto store, auto parts like the AutoZone or similar stores. These are good. And also, as I said, they are not as expensive like the Deoxit D5. Okay, similarly, I have to spray these two pots here to clean them. Then have to go through this one and the other one, that's the volume knob, volume pot. And these are these plastic switches. They are different, you know, the filter, subsonic filter, mode, phono selector, all those. I'm going to use the D5 for them, not the electronic contact cleaner. For these pots, I'm using this QD electronic contact cleaner. You can get it on Amazon too. Okay, just use the contact cleaner on those that is for the balance and loudness, these two pots, 1 and 2. I'm almost there, so have to put them back accordingly. You can see, have to do the volume pot, that's the last one, and also those mode subsonic filter and the phono selector. This one is the phono selector. You can see from here, that's the phono selector. Okay, I'll use the Deoxit D5 for these, the two blue switches and the one white, not the contact cleaner, just to be in the safe side. Okay, these are the pots for bass and treble. So this is the circuit board with the small circuit board. Have to put it back here and have to use all the screws accordingly. These are the small screws. You can see these are going here, 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 here. All those small ones are going to these parts, and the bigger one is going, these are, you can see the height. The small ones are going to those are holding all the pots or those buttons, so small ones are going here. Okay, let's install it back. Okay guys, have to install now. All the screws, have to put it back. So starting with the small screws, as I mentioned, these areas, those are holding all those switches and buttons you can see. So have to start with that first. I hope you can see it. I'm just holding. As I mentioned, always mention that I'm not a professional technician or don't have any knowledge, but don't laugh with my work here using a big drill machine to unscrew or tighten them. It is faster, but if you can do it carefully, that is not going to be dangerous. So okay, and of course you have to be much more patient with these and have to remember which screw or body parts are going. Have to be careful with that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Almost there. A few more small screws. Okay, and two more. Okay, now all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have to do it two more. 1, 2 small ones. Have to set it properly so that I can do it. And just a second. Okay. Let's use the corner one to hold the frame first. If you see the screw is not going straight, then have to do it anti-clock and have to start it again so that the threads won't be damaged. Okay, now this side. Okay, now the headphone section. Be careful with the small circuit board. Okay, it's little dusty. Just going to use the rag to clean this one. All right, the clip first. This is the clip I was telling you. Hope you can see it properly. Have to clip that headphone section. Okay. All the way, have to be all the way down. Now, two more here. This is a small one. You have to use your other hand from that side. I was holding it. And one more small screw here. Okay. Slow and steady. Almost there. Okay, done. See, it's not that hard. Now I have to use the long screws from the steel front plate. Have to install it properly. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. Now let's see. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is there anything else I'm missing? Looks pretty good to me. Okay. Now let's put the washers or the bolts. Just a second, let me put the phone here for the camera. Have to push on the other side so that it is going to be in perfect shape, perfect lock. Have to do it manually. After opening the top cover, I blew off the dust As I said, the first owner, he kept it in a controlled temperature in a room, so it wasn't that bad, just a little dust. After all these years, if it is made during the mid 80s, 85 till almost 35 years, or 37 years. So this is another part going to the base pot. So before taking this off, you have to unscrew all those black screws here. Also these washers or bolts with a nose plier. I'm going to use the small multi-purpose Swiss knife that is also containing a nose plier. Don't laugh at me, guys. Whatever I have, I try to do it. So this is the nose plier I'm using. Okay, just a little bit, not that hard. Okay. Okay, everything is done here, and let me check the phono section, the headphone part here. Is it? No, it's not. It's kind of loose here. Have to put it back. I would like to thank you guys, whoever is watching. This could be helpful for you, and a lot of people may think this is boring. I know this is boring, but I'm just trying to give some information. You guys can do much better than me. Okay, now it is in perfect locked. Okay, so it's not moving after touching in the back. Great. One more washer to go. This one is going to the volume pot. Before that, I have to clean the volume pot. Let's clean with the contact cleaner. Okay guys, after spraying the contact cleaner, you can see the dark the water or contact cleaner, the liquid, it's dark. I hope you can see in the corner. So that's a carbon after all these years later. Okay, let's hook it up. Okay, the volume pot here, the knob just cleaned with the contact cleaner and installed all the washers. So this is it. Just going to spray the deoxide D5 now on these sections, the phono, loudness, I believe that's a mode, stereo or mono, and this one is a phono. I hope you can see. This is the phono section. All right, and That's the record level, record out selector. Okay, just a little bit, and have to do it a few times carefully. Don't break these plastics. I used to have the Harman Kardon 655, I believe, VXI, 90 watts per channel. Very nice stereo amplifier. And after opening the front like this, I was cleaning, and just a second, a little bit more. Sorry guys, if you can't see, I'm sorry about that. So what I was talking, after opening the front of the Harman Kardon 655 VXI, I found the loudness, this similar type of plastic, it was broken. So what I did, I used a cotton swab stick. After cutting it with the plier according to the shape, I used the super glue and put it back with the loudness button, and it did work. Very simple thing and easy. Okay, that would be all for the Yamaha A520 for now. Let me install the front plate and the top cover, then it will be ready to go. I'll upload another video by playing music tomorrow. Right now it is almost 1:30 in the morning. Okay, and this is the volume. I did it already. Okay, let's clean the lights a little bit. Just to be careful a little bit. These are very fragile, so have to be careful. These parts can be damaged if you are not careful, as well as this one. You can see these two clips are going to hold this button, so be very careful. Don't need to push too hard. You can see if any one of them breaks, that is going to be a problem to use that switch. Just to be careful. Okay, it's not hard, but need some patience to do it. Great. Now the front plate. You can see the back. Just a second, let me push it back a little bit. All right, this is the internal part of the front panel, Yamaha A520. Just going to use to clean the transparent plastics for those red lights, and the buttons here with the cotton swab. It's just very basic servicing. All right, now hook it up. You can see the switches. Let me check. I think this one needs to be on the other side. This one, that is for the mode stereo and mono. I have to flip it over on the other side. Yes, you can see. Let me check. I think this one is right, this side. Hope you can see a little curved here, so I'm going to change. I'm going to flip these two on the other side. Ignorable, but you know, it's going to be perfect as it was. Okay, excellent. Now I have to put it back, and that's it. I have to use the screws and my big drill machine. So 3 screws on top, and I believe 3 in the bottom. Let's flip it over. Always have to be careful for the speaker terminals so that they are not going to be damaged. Yep, 3 underneath of the front plate. And please keep all the screws in a safe place so that they are not going to lose. Okay, everything is done. You can see inside again the circuit board. This is the volume part. That's loudness and balance. This one is the balance, this one is the loudness. You can see. The power motor seems nice, clean. Okay, let's install the top cover. That would be all, folks, and thanks again for your time and watching this video. Hopefully it will be helpful for someone who is using this series A520 or A550, similar, to clean just the pots, basic cleaning. Hope to see you soon, and if you like this video, hit the like button. Your opinion and thoughts would be appreciated. Share, if you want, you can share your opinion and thoughts. Okay, I'll upload another video by playing music with the A520. Thank you for watching. Have a nice night and have a good day, everyone. Bye.